This one is for La Raza. I truly believe that Anthony Fluffy Hernandez is gonna dog walk, simply dog walk, the exact words that he said. He's simply gonna dog walk Sean Strickland. I mean, Sean Strickland. Let's talk about the former middleweight champion of the world first. One win in the last 2 years. And what is that one win? Versus Paulo Costa, who at the time lost 4 of his last 5. And the fight was absolutely atrocious. And the way he got absolutely annihilated by Dricus du Plessis in the second fight, which was over a year ago. I mean, Sean Strickland, it's been over a year since the man fought. Before that, lost to Paulo Costa. Before that, lost to Dricus. Racked up a couple of good wins. Nasruddin Imavov, Adesanya, Imavov, short notice. Adesanya, I mean, it was simply not Adesanya's night. And before that, he lost to Cannonier. I mean, listen, is Strickland good? Of course he is. He's a former champion, but is the man overrated? I mean, I see people talk about Sean Strickland as if he is an elite, complete savage of a mixed martial artist. I mean, I don't think so. I just don't see it, beautiful people. The man stands extremely upright, chin in the air. All he got is a jab and a teep to the body. He's just not diverse, there isn't much in his game. Good takedown defense, like he's just a solid fighter. But how do you beat him? If you look at his last 3 losses, Jared Cannonier, Dricus du Plessis, they all put him on the back foot and pressured him. You gotta pressure the bully, you gotta bully the bully. Sean Strickland is nothing. He is nothing, beautiful people, but a bully. And with all the racist remarks that he's been making towards all the Mexicans and Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, justice is about to be served, because there is no better pressure fighter right now in the division. In his prime, nobody is like Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. The amount of pressure, the mental pressure, physical pressure. Listen, the jab, the wrestling, the striking, the jiu-jitsu, the unbelievable jiu-jitsu by Fluffy Hernandez. I mean, we saw it 5 years ago. He submitted Rodolfo Vieira, one of the greatest BJJ black belts in UFC history. He got absolutely suffocated and submitted by Fluffy Hernandez. And that is when, in that fight, I was like, man, this guy is special. And he's been undefeated for 6 years now, beautiful people. His last loss came to Kevin Holland. Short notice. It's been a long time since we've seen Fluffy Hernandez out of shape even. Because if you look at him like 8-9 years ago, he wasn't really in shape. But ever since he joined the UFC, the man just simply, flipped the switch and became more disciplined than ever, more dedicated than ever. And his gas tank, beautiful people, is absolutely, it is simply his biggest strength. The gas tank, beautiful people. And I truly believe, I don't know, maybe you can call me biased, maybe you can call me, I don't know, a Strickland hater, a La Raza supporter. I don't know what's the fitting description. But in my opinion, just simply an opinion, beautiful people, stylistically, Fluffy Hernandez is about to steamroll Sean Strickland. How does he beat him? Simply, without overcomplicating it, put him on the back foot. Strickland doesn't know how to fight on the back foot. And Fluffy Hernandez, it takes him a round or 2 to get in his groove. But the second and the moment that Fluffy starts firing on all cylinders, he's unstoppable. He is simply unstoppable. Absolutely destroying an absolute powerhouse in Roman Dolidze. Breaking someone elite like Arnold Allen, a young elite contender, Rodolfo Vieira. Listen, Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, like I'm saying, is, simply all the momentum in the world is on his side right now. And Sean Strickland, there's something about his personality. Is he funny? Of course he's funny. Can he be entertaining sometimes? Yes. Did I root for him to beat Adesanya? Yes. But once you start calling this guy a terrorist and that guy a Mexican, listen, you're doing too much now, It was funny in the beginning. You were, charming and charismatic in the beginning, but now you just look like a creep. You look like a racist old man who's waiting to get absolutely annihilated by the race that you keep making fun of. And what he's been saying about Anthony Hernandez, and the Mexican people is absolutely disgusting, Listen, I've been to Mexico, beautiful people, and it is by far my favorite country ever. Out of all the countries I've visited, Mexico is up there. And the people, the Mexican people, are even 100 times better. The experience in Mexico is one thing, but experiencing the culture and the people, I don't understand how you can have hold so much resentment towards them the way Strickland does. But nonetheless, like I said, beautiful people, this fight is for all the La Razas. The fight is in Texas, massive Mexican population. Hernandez will be walking out as the favorite. I just checked. I actually thought that Strickland was the favorite. But Fluffy is nearly a 3-1 favorite, which is crazy. I thought that Strickland was going to be 3-1 favorite. But that also assured I was like, am I crazy to think that Hernandez is going to absolutely run through Strickland? But when I saw him as the favorite, I was like, maybe I'm onto something. So all I'm saying is this, beautiful people. I'm going with Anthony Fluffy Hernandez by submission. I believe that he will be the first man to ever submit Sean Strickland. Not because Sean Strickland, doesn't have a ground game. But fatigue, beautiful people, makes cowards of all men. And we've seen Strickland in his last fight, after he broke his nose, kept running away, shying away from the adversity, that was presented to him. Let me tell you, I see right through all the BS from Strickland. This tough guy, this animal, listen, he's a bully. And the moment you step to a bully and put him on the back foot, he becomes a shell of himself. And that is why his last 3 losses came to when he went on the back foot 3 times. Other than that, when he's pressuring you and you just keep backing up like Paulo Costa did, of course he's going to win. But Hernandez is not going to be like Paulo Costa or Adesanya. He's going to be on the front foot. Why? Is because it's simply in his blood. The blood that Strickland hates. But it's going to be the blood that gets him a second loss in a row. I'm going with Fluffy Hernandez by finish.